And I guess that we're here. Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the apocalypse poker stream. No, I'm actually kidding. Welcome to the poker stream on the Something from Nothing show on the NASA Bunker 33. I hope everyone is doing well. I am actually doing pretty good. Can't complain. I had a nice weekend. Watched some cool shows. We're probably gonna talk about maybe. But in the meantime, I'm not alone here. I'm also here with Mr. Boomer. How are we doing, kind sir?
Yes, I'm not alone either because I'm here with yourself. We just had a rainstorm today, signifying the end of summer and in a beautiful time of year. And hello, Swampake of the Bog. I've never heard or seen you before. Could be a non de plume. Who knows? Yeah, so we've basically had some rain today, which is kind of good. We haven't had any military invasions here in Australia, so that's kind of cool. It means the kangaroos and emus are still at peace. And apart from that, let me think. Not much is really happening in the world of fun and games, other than NASA has proven that the distance from the sun to the Earth is equal to the distance from the Earth to the sun. So thanks, NASA. And on that note, we'll say howdy to Jin. How are you, Mr. Jinzu? What's your life been like?
Oh, it's been not so great, but not so bad. I'm just existing.
Oh, is that it? Okay, just existing. Fair enough. Well, I had a problem. I was actually doubting my sanity, but the unicorn in my kitchen said I'm fine, so that's cool. I always like my unicorn. So, and what about Mr. P? How are you? It's been about 2 or 3 weeks since we've seen you. So, how are you? Are you unmuted?
Oh, I'm
and
doing
are you
okay. It's
Oh,
been a
good.
while. I've been like super busy, so now I'm free and ready to play some poker.
Oh, that's good. That's good. And what's been happening in super busy? That means you've got something to talk about. You haven't been invading any Russian countries, have you? Don't invade Russian countries. Not even Russians should invade Russian countries.
No, I don't. I don't invade Russian countries.
That's good.
I go for the warm weather. I go for Mexico.
Okay. Well, that is the best country in America. So yeah, that's a wise choice.
I actually have some questions because as a cat, you must have the answer to this because you're a cat, obviously. I bought this. I bought this beautiful, gorgeous, amazing, very expensive. I might ask. Water fountain with motion detector for my cat, and the fucking Harry Goblin is ignoring it. So as a cat, you're the expert, so you also must know why. And how do I force feed her the water?
See, the cats don't like to be forced anything, man. You can't force a cat. We like to be coached into it. You know, bribery.
Oh, so in other words, I should just give her no alternatives to the no alternative water source.
Exactly. Just put a little catnip there. You know, they'll chill out. You know, be all good. Might get some weird meowings, but yeah, that'd be pretty nice.
So what is it again? You've given your cat? Oh,
It's a water fountain that creates flowing water. So because cats generally like to drink from flowing water, and it kind of goes down in kind of like 3 steps, and it has a motion detector, so it only starts flowing when she comes close, because otherwise I'll have to piss the whole day. And yeah, it's
Right.
like it just pumps water around. It makes flowing water, and so they can drink from flowing water. And some cats love it, and some cats don't apparently. And apparently my cat is still needing to discover how it functions.
Your cat likes the old ways. The new ways scare it.
Some at some points he was trying to drink from it out of reach from the motion detector.
It has to wait. That motion detector go on. I think,
So-
well, it doesn't make like a little sound?
So she no. So she was drinking from it because when she was walking towards it, it started floating, and she was finally drinking from it. But then it stopped, and she stepped down and walked away, and it started flowing again. And she was like, "Oh, I can drink from it anyway." And she started drinking, and then it stopped again because it was. I was like, "Oh my god, my cat is a dumbass."
Your cat's smart. He's like figured out the way to do that. You know.
I actually moved the motion detector to a place where it probably can detect more of her movements. Because I was like, oh, my cat is a fucking dumbass.
I don't think it's dumbass. It's like the cat figured out that he could get the water without, getting motion detector freak out. I guess you could call it. It's like Tickle Me Elmo. Who wants to come up to Tickle Me Elmo and watch it freak out and you don't know what's going on? That's happened to me a couple of times. I looked at this red thing and just turned my tail to it. And then it jumps and then I have to attack it. I gotta attack its face.
Well, I mean, you're a cat. You have to attack its face. That's it, being a cat.
Gotta attack the face. I mean, the face is if you're going to attack something, attack it right.
Eyes. Do the eyes with sharp implements. Yeah, cool.
You go for the eyes. You go straight for the throat.
We're talking physical impairment. Moment that's fucking. Don't fuck with me. Send them on their way. That's true. Here's the thing, though. Figuring out that it's a motion sensor, I reckon, is pretty clever. Like actually knowing that that's the thing, but then I don't know, cats freak out because they like to be stealthy, and this thing coming on, I've seen you. It kind of undermines the principle of catism, doesn't it?
It's like I'm sneaking up here. They can't see me. Oh shit, he sees me.
Yeah.
Attack his face.
I love. Yeah.
Ooh, 3 of a kind.
Yeah, well, I've discovered with this game, when you win early, you lose at the end. So that's what I've been finding. It's got like a Mario Kart effect, I think.
Yeah, it's a game of up and downs. That's for sure.
Yes.
But yeah, that was my gripes with cats in general, and I'm now over my aggression towards cats.
Well, that's good. The cats
like
need
it when you're
love.
docile.
Yes, we like to take over. Unfortunately, some people don't like that in the asylum, but it happens.
Well, cats take over the world, don't they? In fact, I believe the Second World War was started because Hitler's cat hated Stalin's cat, or vice versa. I'm not quite sure. One of them hated the other one anyway. And,
oh man, cats been starting wars since Egyptian times.
Oh fuck yeah, yep, yeah. I think that's
we got to keep them in line.
Hang on, you're a cat though. Oh, so you got to keep the people in line? Is that what you're saying?
I got to keep the people in line.
Right, fair
Look
enough.
what's happening without cats in Russia. They need a cat. Cat would get that straightened out right away.
We need an assassin cat.
Assassin cat. We need ninja cats. That's what we need. I need to call my people. Ooh, full house. Look at that.
Ooh.
Yeah, we need an assassin cat walking inside a bunker somewhere in Moscow going, Russian warship!
We need
Go
Ukraine
fuck
needs
yourself!
some cat. Ukraine needs some cats and the tanks. That's what we need. Cats and tanks.
Well, yeah, maybe then the Russians stand a chance. Holy shit.
We might go chasing a yarn ball now and then with the tank. So I can't be liable for who gets in the way.
I mean, I wasn't planning on talking about it too much, but those Russians are getting the L so hard.
They are. by a 78-year-old woman with a AK-47.
How about that like was it like she was like somewhere in the 30s and she gave that Russian soldier a sunflower seed.
Well, sunflower, and then she spit on the ground where she laid it down so it could grow after he dies. That was
Yeah,
awesome.
yeah. Stick this in your pocket, so when you die, at least something
Something will grow.
something decent will grow out of it.
I love
And by
that
the way,
quote.
the sunflowers are the national flower of the Ukraine.
Oh,
So,
is it? Okay, well that makes
Yeah.
sense then.
so yeah, that was pretty ballsy.
Wow.
Yeah,
But also just like, here, have this. Oh dear. So when you're dead. Oh, thank you. Yeah, fuck you too.
The soldier
Well,
just stood there like with his mouth open. It's like, what do I do?
yeah, because those soldiers also don't really want to be there. It's also being clear that their morale is pretty low.
Oh, definitely.
Like a big part of it were being told that they were going on a training mission, and suddenly they found themselves on the Ukrainian front, and they were like, "What the fuck?" But everyone who spoke up was being either being shot or arrested. At least that's what captured soldiers told them. Yeah.
first
were-
casualty of war is the truth, though. So
Yeah,
That's
that's
always a
that, that's
tricky one,
that,
isn't it?
that's why I put the subtext on it. That's what they allegedly told to their captors.
and is that a Mr. Flint or someone whose name starts with F, who I don't know?
Yeah, it is me, Flint.
You're a teeny bit soft.
Teeny bit
Alright.
soft. Oh my god, ants can't even hear him. Not that ants could hear. I suppose they would because they're very small, but that's my theory. No, we don't have
Would
a
that be
Flint.
crawling around his mouth?
Possible. Could be death by poisoning.
Oh boy.
The ants are sacrificing themselves so that others may live. I don't know. Well, we don't have a Flint. Well, we do have a Flint, but we can't hear him. So he will hate us, thinking, why aren't they answering me?
No, I can hear you.
I'll also send Flint the link to the poker table.
Wow.
Ah, that's
Let's try with a bit more of amplification. So.
oh, that's better. There, we've got you.
Well.
Now we hear you. Yep, it's good now.
Yeah.
Okay, so now you have almost full amplification on my microphone. So I keep it open to adjust, just in case. We know how it goes with my stuff.
Hello
yeah.
there, Flint.
Hello. How's it going?
Well, doing pretty good.
Well, Flint, it's kind of enlightening to hear your voice because last time we remember you were doing a traffic report in the blizzards of Switzerland, weren't you? And you were last seen with helicopter noises in the background.
Oh
And
yeah.
we didn't hear from you. You just disappeared midstream. So, we thought you were dead. In fact, we kind of had you insured for a fair bit of money. So, could you just keep it quiet if anyone asks if you're still alive? Because we kind of got paid out. So, yeah, just
Yeah.
keep it quiet, all right? Yeah.
I will keep that in mind.
Yes. So, if you get any nosy insurance investigators coming around, just say no. That's some other Flint. Okay.
Just
Yeah,
do
yeah.
it.
Different
Just act like Renee did in Allo Allo.
Yeah, just deny.
You're his long lost twin brother, who also happens to be called Flint.
You know, I was watching Simon Whistler, the casual criminalist, and Charles Manson had two kids, Charles and Charles. Like one was Charles and someone junior, and the other one. So he had a son and his other son, both with the same name. Narcissist much there, Mr. Manson, or what? I suppose he was a cult figure, serial killer, whatever you want to call him, weird fucker. And we have Micro. Hello, Micro.
Hello.
Oh, how are you doing, Miss Microraptor?
I'm doing well. How
Good to hear.
and how are you?
Well, I'm doing pretty okay. A bit tense.
Why so?
Well, just stuff going on. But luckily, I have a poker game, so I can forget. So,
Okay.
did
Yeah,
anything interesting? Anything else interesting happened in the world?
No, not interesting in the world this week. Nothing at all.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's been a lot of focus on the war and yeah, Putin being an ass. Yeah, the horror.
Yeah, well. Well, what I did see was that the world record of biggest it is so quickly to switch to that now, but the world record of world's heaviest strawberry was broken.
Okay.
Yes,
Strawberry.
the heaviest strawberry.
I'd like a
How-
piece of that.
It was
heavy is that?
10.19 ounce.
Okay.
Wow. That's a
Which
thick
comes down
strawberry.
to
Oh, and now in normal units.
what comes down to, I think, 288 grams.
288.88 grams.
Yeah, 288.80 grams.
That's a lot for strawberry.
That's a bit. Kind of a big strawberry.
Yeah.
In the real world, that's 3 per pie.
Yeah.
Okay.
And he's
About
been
what-
keeping
what
it.
side?
He's been keeping it in the freezer until the record was confirmed.
About how big? Any idea? Was there a picture or?
There is a picture. I can let me place a bet before I.
Oh no, just give us a rough. If you say like a tennis ball, a bowling ball, I don't know, because growing.
It's a bit hard to describe because it's more like if you were to take a tennis ball, or like a tennis ball sized balloon, and then you let it drain all the air out of it, because it's like it's like it sort of falls flat. It has a bit of a weird shape.
It is the one that I found in that yeah,
But,
Google it or something here.
I mean, it could. I guess it's like almost the size of a fist.
Oh, okay. Oh,
Is
right.
it the
Well,
one
that's,
in?
Yeah,
Yeah, about the size of a fist.
yeah. It's almost the size of a fist. It comes down to, yeah.
now, normally with these big vegetable stories, because we get big vegetables here all the time, and people just, I don't know, it's a bit of an obsession. They're usually quite eccentric, and they usually have some sort of catchphrase. So, what did this guy say? Yeah, like, what was your trick? Oh, I just piled up loads of fucking horse shit or something like that. Did he have any particular quirks or not?
I'm quickly reading through it.
Oh, okay.
No. We waited for a year for the results. We kept it in the freezer for a year. So it's probably not that tasty anymore.
Oh, okay. Hey, Milky60 just brings up an interesting point in the chat. I can't see who's actually talking. That's a good point, Milky. We don't often get people bring that one up. I'm actually Boomer. The other weird Dutch accent is Ardawen. And the other three who aren't saying anything, I can't really say who they are because they're not talking. So that's a good point. We don't have the little bouncy thing going off. Anyway, go on, Mr. Ardawen.
I should maybe look into that. For some kind of indicator, but it's hard because we're not using Google Meets, so it's a bit different than than when you're using Google Meets. So anyway, the guy the guy had a supersized strawberry again. He kept it in the freezer, and it was about twice as big. When it was when he put it in the freezer about a year ago.
And Australia has the world's biggest worm, I think. I think Boomah mentioned that. I think you mentioned that Australia has the world's biggest worm.
Oh,
Is
yeah,
his name
actually,
Roscoe?
they are the Gippsland ones. Yeah, they're about a metre. I've actually seen one of those in the flesh, in real life. And apart from that, they don't look too appetizing. We've got lots of big things. We've actually got the big prawn. We've got the big koala. In fact, all tourist towns, when they go a bit quiet, they make something big. In fact, I was going through this a couple of months ago. We have big awards. Oh, what was there? Yeah, I'll have to remember. I'm still waking up.
So basically, Australia is the Texas of Australia.
You said biggest koalas. You said biggest koalas, but don't only live in Australia.
No, this one's actually a huge mate. He's about 15 metres tall. I drive past him and he's got big red satanic eyes. Everyone worships him, gives him a salute. It looks like he might come alive at any stage, and he looks evil. Yeah, that thing where you think of...
Isn't that a drop bear?
No. Unfortunately, drop bears are an old famous World War II thing. I don't even know where the actual bear came from. It means having its turd from a tree. If a sniper was up at a tree, rather than come down a tree, he would yell out to his mates, because you'd be up on watch with a rifle. You'd yell out, "Drop bear," and take a dump. And that was it, taking a dump from a tree. That's the original drop bear. That's my uncle told me.
I just assumed it was a way to mess with tourists.
No, we've been telling Americans you can eat Vegemite, and I mean, oh my God, who'd eat that shit? But they do. We don't. Yeah, anyway.
Got to rotate stock somehow.
Well, sales have gone up since you guys have started eating it, so that's good.
Oh, yeah.
We're obviously not paying you guys per word, are we?
Nope.
Okay.
You're not paying enough. That's the problem.
Wait, there's pay?
Yeah. You're currently playing with it. That's it.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah.
Tell you what, Daybreaker, you're back 1 week and you're dealing some absolute rubbish. I tell you what, you back to
Yeah, I
full
know.
point
That's why I folded.
Yeah.
That's an easy one. I fold because I am dealing trash. That's easy. So
There is method in the madness.
yeah.
Oh, my bad.
Who's the extra person we've got? We've got someone else. Who's Blah? Hello, Blah. No. They can't talk. It's Marceau.
Ooh, this looks interesting.
3 9s.
Well, I'm having a flush already.
Who's got the other 9? Who would it be? To watch his betting.
No, that was me, Boomer. But I fucking up. Sorry, I shouldn't do this while I'm.
What did you put a Blah in? Another person? Okay.
Ardawen Contact. Okay, fine. Anyway, streaming is hard. I know that. So,
But yeah, did anyone seen anything good on the internet lately? Then just anything cool or
I'm currently thinking because last week I rather spent a lot of time in bed and relaxing.
oh, that's nice too.
Yeah, I had COVID, so we fun, and B, I got fired. That's the other thing, though. My period is not until next month, so that's fine. So I didn't look much anything except
Oh,
for
not my bad.
What was that?
that was basically a feedback loop.
No, it was the TARDIS. It
Ardawen
was time
starting his
travel.
chair.
It was time travel. I've managed to illegally download a pinball game, as in the pinball games, all of them, every single pinball machine that's ever been made. So I'm pretty much that's it. I'm never going to download any more games. I'm just going to play pinball.
No, I'm fucking up. Sorry, guys.
Well, what the heck are you trying to do? Just
Yeah.
I was trying to fix some kind of indicator, but I shouldn't. I should stop.
Nah. After the second time you started reverbing, and you should just stop.
Yeah.
Because I can you heard it. It gets loud quite quickly. And usually when you hear that sound in a big system, it's like, oh fuck, we have 3 seconds time to shut off the systems, otherwise everything blows. Because that's massive when that happens. Damn it, I would have had a pair.
Plus, it puts you off your card game too, just a little bit. Perhaps that's it.
Yeah.
But yeah. Did we? Did anyone see anything cool on the interwebs?
Oh yeah. Our beloved Prime Minister walked up. He was showing everyone how cool and in touch he is. If playing ukulele is not good enough for knocking your popularity up from 0, he went to hit an arc welder and he's hit the stick with the mask up. So he's flashed himself. He's done a weld flash on himself. And everyone, all of us people who are remotely aware of an arc welder know you put the mask down. You've got a mask for a reason. And yet our good old Prime Minister, in charge of the country, I might add, just runs the arc across and gets zapped. So that's lots of memes. We've got a very bad conservative politician right now in power who's panicking, and nothing funnier than a panicking conservative politician. That's been my internet-y stuff. Oh my God. Oh dear. Who's got the flush? Oh shit.
Yeah. That's. I saw that. I could see myself doing the same thing because I was the first doing it with the mask off and on, and then he was doing. Oh, did I do it right? Oh no, I missed a spot or something like that, and then he. But the difference is that I don't have to lead a country, so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And most of us are happy that you don't lead a country. And
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
happy that you don't lead a country.
Oh,
but
we-
unfortunately, it's the ones who do seem to be a real problem.
Yeah.
I'd just like to know how long he was actually welding with that mask up.
Oh, no, he just touched it and it flashed up badly. But the picture itself, it's bright enough to have zapped his eyes. You
Oh,
can
yeah.
actually,
I mean,
you can, do
You can actually
serious
sunburn
damage.
your retinas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Retina. Oh, yeah.
quite easily with welding. That's
What?
so easy to do with welding. That's the top one danger when you're a welder. That's basically that you burn out your eyes, and that you could have some radiation problems. I don't know what exactly it was again, but you have if you do it a lot, you have some sort of radiation coming off the welding. It's not a lot.
No, it's just it sunburns your retinas. That's basically it. because it's just the bad wavelength of light. Mind you, he's politically short-sighted, so that's really not going to affect his sight in any way, shape, or form. For the foreseeable, another bad joke. Come on, guys. Anyone got any more sight jokes?
Well, something else we did was me and my friend from Berlin. We're both kind of perfectionists, and we had this one game. If you know it, Oxman's 2. It's tower defense. It's fun, but we're both perfectionists, and therefore we're like, yeah, we have a level, we have it done, but no, we want it perfect. So over 3 hours, we tried one level to get it perfect. So
A
that
level
was
of what?
yesterday.
A level of what, though?
It's just basically the best possible score we can get. So
Oh, you're talking about video games. Sorry,
Yeah.
I had no idea what the background was there.
yeah, it's a video game. That's fun.
Yeah, I actually saw the series Peacemaker this weekend.
You've become very loud there since your sound effort, Ardawen, you've jumped up in volume considerably.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. I also saw the first episode of Inside Job, that Netflix series where every conspiracy theory is actually real. And it was fun.
Okay. I don't know
Every
where my loudness on
conspiracy's
the
real.
microphone is coming from.
Well, can you talk so we can hear? Right, we can't hear you at all, so we don't know if you're loud or quiet. Give us a test 1, 2, 3, 4.
Test 1, 2, 3, 4. I think I can hear you, but you're now really quiet. Yeah, you can a
Now
bit
you're
more,
really-
a little bit more.
Now I turned it up a little bit more.
Okay,
That's just
now,
right
That-
to
that's
me.
now,
good.
now it's fine. Now it's fine.
That's good.
So.
Was this the World of OBS voice meter or something?
I have no idea. I have zero explanation.
Okay. Oh,
Okay,
all right.
I have you a good one, but that's also a way to win me over. Just giving you a hint, everybody who is out looking for someone like me. If you bring, that's a go for me. Then you almost certainly have me. I love cheese, and that's what the farmer did. It's like, yeah, you broke the girl he's meeting. There's like a whole chunk of cheese. Like, yep. That's how you win me over anyway.
Cheese. That's
Yeah.
it. You get done with cheese.
I like cheese.
Mm.
Cheese is pretty
But do you have a preferred cheese?
Okay. There we go. Oh dear.
We split it.
We split
You
it.
guys-
Damn. Damn you. Thought I had you there, Mr. P.
I thought I had you. Come on.
What was that last one, wasn't it? The river. Hang on, is that it? The river.
Yep. Yeah. Or the flop.
Well, the flop's the start. No, we did have it the flop. It was the river that made it the straight. I
Made
think.
the street. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
But
the
the
eight. 'Cause I
flop,
was
the
going,
flop
oh,
started
no.
it though.
Oh, yeah, kind of did. At my age, mate, the flop doesn't start anything. You don't want the flop. In fact, flop. I prefer to be flopless.
Yeah.
Well, that's what she said anyway.
Do.
Oh, here we go. We're digging in for this flush now, Mr. P. Come on, let's do some poker heavyweight business.
Let's do something.
All out your diamonds.
Who's stealing? Boomah. Okay.
Of course I am. I always deal good stuff. Well, apart from that one time. Could be right now.
That one time. You mean the
Which is
last
now.
games, right?
Correct.
Um,
Yep.
I had a thought. She is a bit like the mysterious they. She says a lot of things, but not who she is.
Oh, what's going to happen? This one's looking good.
Why not? Oh, we split it again. Oh no, you got the
It's
diamond.
off.
Shit.
Hey!
I had
what?
Jack and
Yeah.
6 too.
What? Wait. I need to confirm. Okay. Fine.
Wow.
Wow. Was that a cat fight?
Good
Is it
hand,
usually a cat
though.
fight when one of us is a cat? Or does a cat fight have to be between two cats?
It has to be two cats or two
Oh.
ladies. Two
Oh.
dudes is I guess a dog fight. I don't know.
I was trying to avoid the two ladies one, but you just waltzed and threw it straight out there. Damn. Okay.
No, I regret nothing.
Obviously, you're a cat. You don't have to. Cats have no regrets.
I got 9 lives, so I can spare one.
Yeah. In fact, you know, when Julie Newbar first fell off the building, I was genuinely upset because I was a kid, and that was Catwoman. And then my sister, who was about 17, pointed out the cats have 9 lives. God, I was so happy knowing that Catwoman would be back 9 times. Fuck, dude, I was really distressed about it because she was, man, this is pre-masturbation too. I was just really like Julie Newbar. In fact, you'd be a fan of all the Catwomen, wouldn't you?
Oh
You have
yeah.
to be. You're morally obligated, species-wise.
Hey, I got 35 chips.
Right.
At least I didn't have to hit the birthday cake.
Touches the cake. It's
For
good
the
to get lots
cake
of money
will
on the
touch
table.
you.
Wait, boy, you again loud.
Show us on the cake where the card game touched you.
Yeah. So.
What other interesting little snippets have happened? See, the problem with news, it gets bombed out. When they have stories, they just do so monotone now. It's a 24-hour news cycle, but they do the same fucking thing for 24 hours. So it's not really, it's a 1-minute news cycle done 3,600 minutes a day. Oh my God.
Yeah, sometimes it's like like nothing else happens in the world.
Not
Well,
right
it has
now,
been
there's-
kind of the last 2 years now with the Rona. That's really all it's been. Like, as you would admit, Mr. P, because you know of that wretched hive of scum and villainy, aka Gem Panda's server.
Oh,
When there's not a
yes.
flurp in there, it's pretty boring, isn't it? Like, they don't
It
really
is pretty
say
boring.
much. Yeah.
I mean, I just came from there. It was like Dallas David talking. I mean, he was every other sentence is like, "God damn." I was like,
I love Dallas.
he can be funny, but
Yeah.
he
Go.
can be funny, but it just gets too much though.
I like doing an impersonation of him because he's got the real moan and Texan accent and the way he goes on about the communist Chinese and all that. Oh, dude, he is such a stereotype character. Even he breaks
But
character. and
today
laughs
he
at
was
time.
like, "You all need to get your head chopped off."
Yeah. And he's got a good reason. When has he never said anything without a good reason?
Yeah, I guess
Yeah.
I guess it's a good reason in his mind.
Hey, Harold's got a whole fucking dossier on him. In fact,
Oh,
I
yeah.
wouldn't be
No, it's
surprised if
hilarious.
Harold wasn't from the Chinese Communist Party or something with a dossier on Dallas Dave, because they don't know whether he's serious or not. Because they can't think that someone can actually exist like that, so he's got to be a front, some sort of spy. But then when they look at him, he's like a typical Maxwell Smart. He's not smart enough to be a spy.
Exactly.
perfect cover.
He does. I think he's doing like this Alex Jones impersonation.
Ah, Could be it.
I mean, he talks. I mean, he uses like the same like gets like triggered so fast, like Alex Jones does. It was like
Mm.
these
I
goddamn
think they
frogs
get
are gay.
I think they generally believe that we have 6 heads.
Is he smart
Right.
enough for that?
I can't tell these days. It's hard to know.
I will eat my neighbors.
Ass.
No, say that correctly.
eat-
I will eat my neighbor's ass.
Yeah.
I have
Conservative right
Are you
wing
saving the
homophobe.
for later or what?
Yeah. Conservative right wing homophobe, obviously open to arse eating, especially when it's his neighbour. I mean, nice one, Alex. Yeah.
That's very
love his
neighborly
drinking.
of him, though.
Wow, evidently.
You know what someone should
Oh.
make if it doesn't exist already? You know, one of those like one of those lists with parts of a quote like the first part of the sentence is the second letter of your first name, and then the next part of the sentence is like it's like the day of your birth and stuff like that. With those lists, they should do that with like a right-wing radio host quote, where you're famous for.
That would be pretty funny, though.
damn it.
Well, we do have a drinking game for any of the earlier streams. Whenever Punchy mentions he's from Canada, he's into metal, or a Simpsons quote, you have to spell your drink. Oh, God, you end up so fucking drunk. Oh, half an hour in, I was falling off my chair.
Yeah,
Don't
you
play
can-
the
you can-
Punchy
I don't know
drinking
if you can
game.
make it a full hour with that.
Oh, no, you can't.
What do you need to do every time he mentions he drives a truck?
Oh, dude, I
or
miss
it's
going.
for Pepsi.
I made a drinking game. What was it, the previous week? At Barman's Trans, like he was going on Matt, and it was like, everybody drink every time Matt says something stupid. It's like, oh no, wait, we can't do that. Otherwise, everybody would have alcohol poisoning. Okay, let's do it like this. Let's drink every time Matt gets something right, even by accident. You get mildly drunk. Yeah, so.
Well, we have a new game.
I just went to the method just drinking when I'm watching Matt Powell. So then he is bearable.
For the upcoming top left, which is going to be on April Fool's Day, the top left of Dunning-Kruger Mount Stupid, we've designed a game at Bunker, which is called Roulette with JM Truth. It's so good. You put up a JM Truth clip, someone picks a part of the timestamp, and you just go straight to it to see what stupid thing he says, because he always says something stupid. So JM Roulette's actually a game. Sprinkles designed it, and it fucking fell down the stairs and landed on its feet beautifully. And JM is the gift that keeps on giving too. Our beloved film producer. The Top Right Awards, guys. Who have we got nominations coming up? We're doing JM Truth, but I honestly think Mitchell from Australia and Whitsett are my favourites, but I'm just kind of stuck in the communist Bunker 33, so I have to comply or be dead. So who do you guys want to nominate, and give us some good reasons?
Oh, top left.
Well, I would do Gary Wybinga would be my vote.
How do you even choose? There's so many.
There is so many. I mean, you could do like DMOC, which is debating Mr. MC Toon tomorrow or Tuesday.
D-Mock,
Yeah.
you're kidding. D-Mock, mister, hey, you give me that on your flat earth spinning ball, whatever, mister. He should do radio. He's got the best voice, no brain, but a really good voice.
He does.
If someone wrote his scripts, it'd be awesome.
I mean, he's got the right face for radio, right?
Oh, God, yeah.
Yeah, he does.
Oof.
It cracks me up with DMOC. He did like this when I used to go at him. He had like this cube thing. It's like, show me a cube to prove the globe, and we could not figure out why he wants the cube. I don't know. He said you couldn't see all sides if it was a ball. I was like, what?
Well,
Are you
I don't
drunk?
know how it is
I mean-
in other countries, by the way, but these days having a face for radio doesn't fly anymore, because every decent radio studio these days also has a live webcam in the studio these days.
Oh, God damn it! Yes, I
So
forgot.
having a
Faithful,
having a
a
face for
faithful
radio these
podcast,
days is actually a compliment.
a faithful podcast.
Yeah,
An audio only podcast.
Yeah.
top left. Who would I nominate for that?
There's just so many that fit into that category.
Well,
Yeah.
I'm going to come in with my fave guide, seeing while you're thinking about it to get it going. I got Witsit because I am going to offer my services as a lawyer because I'm a lawyer. I've got a Riley degree in law. And with Witsit, he's actually going to challenge these charges that have been laid against him. You know, the Mount Rushmore fiasco where the police came up and wrongly arrested my client? Well, anyway, Witsit has a few defences we're going to go for. And I'm so confident we're going to win the case, I'm going to let them out. We've got the Chewbacca defence. We all know that from South Park. I don't need to explain that, but that's our one. The other go-to is the Scooby-Doo. That's the I would have got away with it if it wasn't for those meddling police. But
I made a gif about that.
But I know, I saw that one. But the one I'm going to go is the allegedly Dave. We're going to arrest the judge, therefore make it so he can't do a court case because he's under house arrest. And of course, with Witsit, we can just show any of Witsit's YouTube clips and we're going to get the insanity plea. That is going to fly for sure. Who in their right mind is going to say Witsit's not insane? He's off. What do you think? Will we save Witsit from the law? I think we shall.
I want to see Witsit go against Judge Judy or something like that. That'd be fun.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Oh, yes. Yes.
I want just Judge Judy just to tear into him. That would be
I mean, you basically are suggesting that we should watch what is a mowing machine as a harvester going against a single crop.
Yeah,
yeah.
That's basically what you're describing.
exactly.
Yes, I am.
Okay, good. So we are on the same page.
Roll him over.
Whoosh, Nick. Oopsie.
Oh, flash. Nice one there, Mr. P.
I go.
Interesting.
I mean, because you almost can't be a flat earther if you're not on Mount Stupid. You have to be really ignorant and really arrogant to be a flat earther.
Or a conman.
Yeah.
That's the other possibility, but I'm a bit hesitant to call somebody out that he is just plainly stupid, and I reserve that for people to be called when they are surely now have been informed and then still claim this the other thing. Then it just
Yeah.
I'm a bit out of touch on that regard, but if I would go for someone, it would be James Truth because he's so consistently putting out errors, not only on.
Oh, 4-9. Beautiful. Oh,
what a kind.
awesome.
Oh.
Yes.
Fucking
Well played, Ardwin.
Oh, 4.
That's why I folded, by the way.
I thought I had you with 2 pair on the aces. I was going to get a book there. You can't.
Oh,
That's all right. I touched the cake. I've returned. Oh, okay.
Oh, poor
Well, there you
Cake
go.
being touched way too much today.
Okay.
He was double teamed too because I touched him also.
Yes, now, here's the thing about Dunning-Kruger, which we're actually doing a show on our Wednesday night stream's going to be Dunning-Kruger because it's a rather underdone subject. So, haha. Anyway, I've watched one video on it, which makes me an expert on Dunning-Kruger according to the Dunning-Kruger effect, because I am now far top left on Dunning-Kruger. However, my perception is I'm far top right because I've watched one video. So I'm top left and top right. Therefore, it is not a Dunning-Kruger effect. It's a Dunning-Kruger paradox because I am both stupid and clever at the same time. So it's the old tree falls in the forest thing. Boom, boom. It's a Dunning-Kruger paradox. That's my theory anyway. And I don't want to watch any more clips because it hurts my eyes and my brain. So,
And your teeth.
and
In fact,
I
the Dunning-Kruger effect is probably it's only one of the things we're gonna talk about, and the rest you're gonna have to see.
I love the way you make that sound like it's it's all mysterious. Would it be because we don't know what we're doing and we're just making it look that way, or are we being mysterious? Who knows?
You're just bullshit. You're just making things up as you go along.
Like, are we actually organized, or are we just completely disorganized and we don't even know what the fuck we're doing?
I will plead the fifth on that.
Later on.
I don't think you even know what the word organized means.
I don't know. I was drunk at the time.
There's not really a dark side of the moon. In fact, it's all dark. Very interesting quote, that one from 1972, wasn't it? Same old in there, Gin. Aha.
Absolutely.
We are old fuckers, aren't we?
That we may be.
And have you found the secret of the wall? Do you know where that is? Where you play it backwards and you hear you've just found the secret of the wall?
I've never played it backwards.
Well, not many of us do. But yeah, if you go into empty spaces, just where it builds up to what shall we use, when you hear what shall, you run it backwards and you hear you've just found the secret of the wall. Please send your answer, and yeah, nothing. You don't get anything.
Your soul is now ours. Thank you very much. We will use it well.
Well, there was a bit of a theory that Satan was using backwards lyrics to get through our Christian-born defense mechanisms that stop Satan from sinking his claws in. I, for one, thank Satan.
Okay. It's
Satan's music created me.
I love myself some good metal. Because I'm a huge metal fan.
Oh, I just nearly took a drink there out of habit. Okay, yes.
Well, at least you're green energy, right?
Yeah,
I am very green energy right now. Thank you to a certain friend who sent me a new, what do you call them, receptacle. A paraphernalia device. And it actually works well. It's one of those little screw-up ones, the self-packing ones. Quite nice. Yeah. Much better than wasting paper and filters and things and all this environmental unsoundedness.
Well,
Hey, Damon.
I've been using this herbal vaporizer for years now, and I wouldn't want to go back.
No.
Hello, Mr.
And it obviously works. It works well because of your lack of memory and all those sound things. So it's obviously a very good, effective tool, isn't it? We know it's doing its job. Oh dear, who's got the flush? It's a bit scary, doesn't it?
Okay.
I'm so flushed, I flushed the hand.
Did someone flush?
Who didn't flush the toilet?
Boom.
No one had it. I always get scared.
Yeah, but after that round, I'm actually gonna sign off. I'm feeling really weird, weird down and tired. And I'm supposed to go back to work tomorrow, but I don't think I will go to work. I'm gonna go see the doctor again.
That might be wise. Well, take care of yourself, man.
Yeah.
Take
Not
care.
a problem.
Just that time. Just to finish that one, then I'm off.
We do know those traffic reports. Who's going to do the Swiss traffic reports if you don't? It's snowy and mountainy and blizzardy. We need you. Get that helicopter happening.
No, currently it's actually quite sunny, except the sun isn't up.
It's sunny, but it's not up. It's interesting.
Yeah,
Okay.
I mean, it would be sunny if the sun would be pointing that direction because we have no clouds. Eh?
Ah, right.
So very
All right,
accurate weather report. Also, we have weather. I don't know yet because I don't see outside, so that's a surprise.
Look, Flint, I'm kind of regretting this having you as our traffic report weatherman. Do you think maybe you're underqualified for this or something? Maybe we should get you back on the office. Is that better?
No. I'm fine. I'm just needing the right conditions. So, hey guys, I wish you a good one.
Yeah,
Have
man.
fun.
Yeah, very good
Yeah,
one.
definitely. Take care, man.
Yeah.
Take care.
See ya.
See you, Flint.
See
Have
ya.
a great one, Flint.
He just had a flush, and I think that was a distraction. He'll be back.
And that was our almost favorite dragon.
Almost.
Is Flint a
What do you mean
dragon?
almost?
Yes, he is.
And why only almost?
That's
Why
why he did. That's why he
only-
didn't need the helicopter to report the weather. He could just fly there on top of the mountain.
Ah.
Yes.
Can dragons fly in blizzards, though? They actually create the blizzards, don't they? I don't know. Can dragons fly in blizzards? I'll have to bring this up at the next meeting, I think. Find out. Could be a demarcation dispute. In fact, he's overqualified for the job if that's the case.
Well, I don't know if from what I know, there are different kinds of dragons, and some dragons can fly through blizzards pretty easily, and some can't. He's a.
Well, you would imagine they could fly above them.
Yeah. I mean, I know that there is a dragon called Piff the Magic Dragon, and all he can do is magic tricks. So.
I think it's Puff. You're talking about that. Is that
Puff,
right?
yeah. Puff the Magic Dragon, yeah.
Oh, Puff the Magic Dragon. Well, you know.
Yes. Piff is Australian for throw. You piff something out, you throw it out. So yeah, he's definitely not Piff.
He was British, and the way it sounded, it could be either way.
Oh, no, I actually thought he was an Australian. Were Peter, Paul, and Mary English? Because they had the
It's
song.
actually Biff the Magic Dragon with an I.
Not the one we know of. I think it's a typo.
Piff or Biff?
Biff.
No,
with
it's
an-
Puff.
with-
It's
He's a guy in a green suit with a tiny dog.
and he lived by the sea, and he used to hollow through autumn mists. In fact, I believe the place was Honolulu. Is that right? Is this the same Puff?
No. This is a magician who does magic
Ah,
tricks
right.
in a green dragon costume.
So you were just loosely attempting to spread misinformation, and I'm going to report you to Discord. Okay, did we all read? Now we all read the Discord terms of service, didn't we? Gee, what did you guys find interesting? He asks knowingly, because I know none of you have read them. Anyone know that Discord's up for a change of fucking shit tomorrow?
My
Crackdown.
my favorite part of the Discord TOS is that the Boomah needs to be naked at all times.
No. We they've got to pay me for that. They haven't. The contract's not been signed yet. Yeah. Did anyone see any of what's in there? It's basically the same shit you're reading. Oh, I don't know. You can't pick on people. You can't do whatever. You basically just should say fucking be polite. That's all it really boils down to.
Yeah,
Well,
I
they're
mean,
cracking down on misinformation too. So
usually,
Yeah.
don't be an asshole. It kind of covers most when it comes to those kind of rules.
Yep. Now it depends. Like misinformation, I do understand, but
Yeah.
what's that sort of thing? I believe this is a bit of a premise that happens in America a fair bit, where if it's so obviously a hoax, you don't have to put a disclaimer up or something like that. Like if you say 9 out of 10 dragons prefer to drive Mazda cars, we all know dragons don't exist. So it's a funny one there because that's obviously misinformation, but it's a fucking joke. So that's always been the funny one. Like politicians can't tell jokes. So I don't know. It's really weird. They're trying to do it legally, but yeah. How do you set laws on something? It's language based.
I don't know. You have to prove it's a parody, and if someone gets hurt from what you say, that's what they're liable for.
Mhm.
Yeah, okay. I get what you're saying. That's pretty well, but I'm trying to think of examples. You know, when I see a law, I try to actually role play it in my head and think, okay, the law is this what is going to happen? How are people going to step around it, I guess, is the way. You got to know, to break the rules, you've got to know them. So,
And
I don't know.
there's always gonna be like very fringe cases that gonna be pretty much only accessible in court.
Yeah. And one dangerous kind of thing is that when, like, for example, when Trump says, like, someone needs to do something about this, and he's kind of vague about it, and then someone attacks, someone does an attack, and it, like, can't be obviously traced to him, like stochastic terrorism. That can be kind of dangerous and probably very hard to, like, catch.
Yeah.
Like punish someone.
Well, what
I mean-
I would find a good indicator of when it comes to slander or just telling a joke would be like, was there any damage from what you done? But did your words did any harm? And I don't mean like, oh, I said something. Something I made a joke and or made a joke and people didn't buy that product anymore after that. That might be a little bit different in some cases. But
we actually, yeah, go on.
go ahead.
There was a tennis player that walked up and took the Coke cans, I think, off the press release, removed the Coke cans and picked up his mineral water, I think, because he didn't want Coke or Pepsi's name associated to him. And it wasn't to do with conflict of interest, because you can't have a certain product around here, like the Grand Prix drivers. They have to sometimes blank out certain things because it's contradictory to your current sponsor. But what I'm more getting at is, say, Eminem had a song which was based on a true story of someone who killed himself and his missus and whatever in a car because he ignored him at a... Now, anyone who writes a song doesn't intend for that to happen, but then Cop Killer. Now, that's exactly not a good subtitle, is it? Because you do have this influence. Yeah. So there's a degree of responsibility in lyric writing and poetry and books. But, I mean, shit, if someone goes on a rampage and kills people and they end up being like a Terminator fan, is Hollywood and Arnie Schwarzenegger to blame for someone who's just unhinged, like heavy metal suicide? You know, like, do they? You don't want your customers to die.
But on the other hand, on the other hand, with guys going to pizza places fully armed because Alex Jones said there is a sex dungeon, a sex dungeon there with children in it. That becomes.
A sex dungeon in the basement of a pizzeria that does not have a basement.
But then becomes quite of an interesting conversation, because then you're talking about, like, well, okay, you know your audience, right? To what degree will you do you might have to think about what you say, knowing your audience?
Yeah.
We actually had an instance here in Australia where, believe it or not, someone whose name was Alan Jones. Funny about the name there. And he actually he's kind of like the light version of Alex Jones. And the funny thing about it, he started what were the Cronulla riots by stating that Australia Day is for the Australians, which by that he means Anglo-Saxon descent Australians, white Australia policy stuff. And actually, the flag wearers, the ones that wear it as a Superman cape, went down and had a punch on with the people who were sort of Middle East Islamic sort of stuff at the beach. And he did incite the riot, and he did get suspended for a month, but only a month. This guy caused a fucking riot on a beach, and it was only a month of not being on. 2GB have now sacked him because he doesn't have his marketability anymore. They seem to wear out.
And that is just the company doing that, right? Because the company is like, all right, that's nothing legal. Alex Jones just owns his own podcast, so.
Yeah, I got him. It was the sponsors, BMW and all those sponsors of the radio show say we can't associate our name with this man anymore. That's what happens. It's not legal bullshit. So yeah. But back to Discord. I mean, really, isn't it just? If someone said that about me, I would be offended. Therefore, I won't say that about someone. That's the way I kind of look at it.
Yeah, but I think that with Discord is, as is often with these platforms, probably just a victim of its own popularity. That is why that's why they're almost legally required to impose all of these rules, because lawsuits.
Well, the thing of the modern day era in business, the 21st century, it's basically cover your ass. So you don't say to a customer in, say, the motor trade, you can put the brake pads in yourself, when in fact he's not qualified. He can say, I'll put them in. Or I walked in and said, I want to get a battery, and it was like a 12N27 3B, and I wanted the 3A. And the guy said in the Kmart battery, I'm not allowed to sell you that battery because the one in the book for your car, a Frontiera, at the time, is that battery, and the one that's over there, I can't sell you because of liability. And if there's some sort of shit hits the fan, we will get sued by you. So no, I can't sell it to you. I said, thank you. I stepped outside, stepped back in and said, can I buy that battery? And he said, yes, you can. So it's because I've taken on the obligation. But if you put the wrong battery in, a car can start a fire, when the bonnet goes down. So you've got to sell the exact item or not at all, to do with negligence. And that's in the motor trade. So I dare say it transcends most industries and trading.
And of course, the thing with Discord is like anyone can just make a random server, and you don't have to. You can make 10 servers. It's all free and it's all pretty open and easy. And
Nerf and Terpson is actually making a space engineers server, and that has no nefarious purposes or whatever. Oh my God, a pair of vases on the river. That's actually a harmless server. Now, okay, what would be examples of people doing nefarious type of service? Will we have like little semi-terrorist groups speaking in code words, and I don't know.
Well, it's not just. It's also the right-wing groups with all kinds of weird plans and stoking each other up. You name it. Pedophiles who can just make Discord groups. It's.
Yeah. Just to engage Milky 60 there, and I'm Boomah, by the way, just to keep you on track of stuff, and that was Ardawen. What you say there is it's an online service, and that's true. If it's why you have a jury full of peers. We actually don't have juries in anything that's less than an indictable offence, which is like, arson, murder, robbery, those sorts of really heavy-ass crimes. Anything that's more minor misdemeanors and lower level of crime, it's only a judge. And I feel there should be 3, actually, a 2 of 3. But there's only ever 1. And if he has a bad day at court or a bad day on the weekend, you get a bad court case. And if you turn up, with tattoos and a bit scruffy, you get more of a thing. You've got to put on the suit and have a shave and do all these things. So, in fact, I find judges are quite judgmental of bastards. Oh, actually, I suppose it's in the job.
What do you mean, Milky? Royal Strait happens every day. But yeah, I was pretty happy. It was a beautiful Royal Strait.
Oh, I didn't see it. Sorry, I was talking about other crap. I was actually packing my pipe. Damn. Do you have a royal routine? How high?
It was ace, king, wife, jack 10.
It was ace high, straight flush.
Mm-hmm. No,
That's
it wasn't. It was royal, not straight.
Hey?
It was royal, not. It was a royal straight and not a flush.
Oh, just an okay, just an ace high. Is that the same thing?
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry, it's these southern hemisphere terms. Being upside down, the blood runs to our heads, so our brains work better down here. Of course, only on a spherical Earth, of course. Allegedly, Dave wanted to go to court. Well, he's got us all under arrest, actually, so we can't mention allegedly Dave on the stream.
Yeah.
Micro. So you're under arrest, unfortunately. In fact, when allegedly Dave turned up at the Whitsett court proceedings, the Mountain Dew had a rather funny taste about it. I don't know. Allegedly Dave's cocktail parties are a bit sus. Just a bit of a word of warning for anyone who goes to any of those.
Why would you even attend?
Yeah.
For curiosity. It's for science.
Yeah. Why would you go and sit in Jem Panther's server and listen to flat earthers like Chemo rattle off the same shit he's been doing for the last 2 years?
Some science is just not worth doing.
Yeah, this thing just...
Oh, yes. Thanks, Milky. Top right, guys. So who else? Mitchell from Australia, Whitsett, obviously JM. Who else has copped some nominations out there? Has anyone been watching Fight this week?
Nope.
Oh, okay.
No. I haven't been watching Fight or anything. I don't even know what you guys mean with top right or top left or whatever.
It's like the dumb fuck of the year. That's the new one, since Red's not doing it.
Oh, did you not know that? Okay, yeah, well, quick fill in. The Dunning-Kruger curve, as you know, goes to the very top. That's Mount Stupid on the far left. That's where all the flat earthers are right now. And then, of course, as you learn more about the subject, you realise how stupid you are. And then top right is an expert in his field. So, and
for top left, for top left, most definitely also Joe Rogan. Not of our community, but God, does he deserve a nomination of dumb fuck of the year?
Yeah.
No, I think Joe Rogan is
Top right.
vying for that geostationary orbit location above top left.
Oh yeah.
He's that far up there.
He's oh man.
He orbits the mountain. Mount Stupid.
Not stupid.
Yeah, that's for rich dumb cunts.
Yeah, they can afford that geostationary location.
As Simon Whistler points out, because Simon Whistler does a thing called The Casual Criminalist, which is based on a lot of the old serial killers, and it's good to watch, but it does affect your mental conditions. And what he pointed out was, if you're a billionaire, this is one of his rules, if you're a billionaire, your chances of getting off are significantly higher than if you're poor. You can kind of get away with anything when you're that rich.
Yeah.
Trey Hutchinson is also very stupid, very arrogant.
But it's the whole shock jock approach, isn't it? I mean, Jerry Springer. I used to love watching Jerry Springer. And I did see in an interview where they said, is this true or what? He said, no, look, it's paid actors. It has to be, okay? They're on TV. And what happens is people write in and tell us their stories, and we write our scripts from that. These are all based on true people writing in. And so, you know, the old Jerry Springer, let's all have a domestic on stage. People seem to like that sort of shit. It's the old dumpster fire, isn't it?
They take real stories and then they embellish. Or...
Embellish is such a harsh word. Let's just say bullshit. Embellish gives it some sort of elegance.
Yeah.
No, they're just fucking liars. I like that. We'll keep it fucking common 4-letter.
But you know what, guys? What is not a harsh word?
Moist.
Winkelwagen.
The newest discovery made by Cheesy in all his glory. Hey, we didn't invite Cheesy. Yes, the shopping trolley is a Wigglwagen. I love it. A wiggle wagon. It sounds like a porno fucking movie. Or a porn star? I'm not sure.
I will push your Winkelwagen.
You know, though, it's got a bit of a feeling truth because wiggle, as in wiggle backwards and forwards, what shopping trolley doesn't handle like a fucking shopping trolley? So a wiggle wagon is actually a really accurate term for one of these in English, as well as it's beautiful based on, what is it, Dutch or German?
It's
It's
Dutch.
a mobile masturbatorium where you can
Oh, come
wiggle
at me,
in your
people.
wagon.
Saved by the river. Yes, thank you. Sorry, Raptor, I just got a fucking card that bailed me out on the river.
I will
like
push
the
your
life.
winkelwagen through the Albert Heijn.
The rental properties were very successful. My hovercraft has heels. Okay, what the fuck did that mean?
I will push your shopping cart through the Albert Heijn. And Albert Heijn is a supermarket brand.
Oh,
Chain, I should say. Chain.
right. I'd say being in Holland, it'd have lots of munchy food, wouldn't it? Lots of chocolate biscuits and cakes and real stoner food, yeah? Stuff you can throw in the oven, warm up for 20 minutes, and
It
yeah,
has
no effort cooking it.
everything
Everything.
that you can eat. Yes.
Okay.
But
Does it
yeah.
have
Memorable
those types of bras we had the other week on our Have I Got a Clue for You? Remember those
Oh
bras?
no! It has all non-sexual things that you can eat.
So it doesn't have the
Well, those
candy
bras
bra.
weren't sexual.
Yeah. No,
Sensual.
candy bra was.
They were sensual.
In fact, Have I Got a Clue for You was quite a good one. What did we do? It was Valentine's Day gifts that don't work, wasn't it? Is that what we covered?
Yeah,
Fuck, I can't remember
that
now.
got returned.
Oh, that's a return of the Valentine's Day gift. That should be a movie. Oh, we'll make a prequel. Oh, okay.
Yeah, yeah, there were some good ones in there. That vibrator necklace is a gift that I still don't believe that someone returned.
Always return your never return your vibrators, or if you do, never buy from the clearance sales of a vibrator fucking handler, because I don't dare say if they've been used. If they've been returned, they've probably been used, and I don't know.
Oh yeah,
Someone else's
couple's
having been in
therapy.
someone else's. Look, I could never buy a sex toy that's been in someone else's wiggle wagon. It just doesn't float my boat. Fuck, I was trying to get that
There,
out.
was that relationship therapy cards game.
Oh, yes, guaranteed divorce.
Yes. That was an interesting thing to buy. Let's buy a card game for a relationship therapy.
Fucking cards. That's a loser game. Who plays cards? Only fucking morons play cards. Oh, fuck, sorry. Damn. I've done one of those Trump-esque slip-ups, microphone slip-ups.
Well,
He's playing cards.
Raptor, thank you for that information, by the way.
What are you swearing in Swedish?
Yes, she was. Because we're not gonna repeat what we're not gonna repeat what it says there.
That's Can You Hear the Drums, Fernando? I think, is that right? It's Swedish, yeah.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, that's the words for Fernando. Can you hear the drums, Fernando? I remember you were strumming something and softly strumming your guitar. Yeah, that's the words for Fernando. Thank you. That's ABBA, isn't it? How am I not sitting in?
Yeah, that one. Yeah, that's Abba.
Oh yeah, the socks with the faces, with your face on it.
Ah. Are you looking at them right now?
Yeah, I'm scrolling through them. Like, what did we have? Yeah, we had it was a product that you could buy. You could order socks with not with just one big face, with all your tiny faces on it. It was kind of creepy.
Yeah.
Kind of creepy. Okay.
I mean, I can imagine a universe where maybe someone who is already a little bit loopy and stalky towards you might like that gift. You know, if you have a girlfriend that also stalks you, that would probably be a good idea for a Valentine's gift.
You know what's funny is when you actually stalk your ex-lover and they stalk you. It's so cool because it's kind of, Smith, that Brangelina, what was it? The Joneses, the assassin one. It's kind of like that. It's good fun when you're both stalkers and both narcissists. It's a relationship made in heaven.
Or this could be actually be a cool, creepy love story. So you're basically you were friends with each other, and then we're both a couple, and then the two partners cheated on each other and became boyfriend and girlfriend, and then you have this sort of, and then you're both the exes, and then as both of the exes you form this sort of creepily romantic bond into stalking your exes, and it's you're kind of working together because they're mostly together anyway because they're in a relationship with each other because they both cheated on you, and this sort of super creepy weird relationship, romantic relationship forming around stalking your exes together.
Right. That was a fucking huge one there. What was that Rick Mayall one? Drop Dead Fred with the imaginary friend. And they went to the psych bin. And all the kids in there could all see their own individual friends, but all the imaginary friends could see each other. And the kids were looking at them like they're all crazy because they all meet up at the psych ward, at the psychologist's place. I take it you know the movie I'm speaking of, or am I sounding like a blithering idiot?
Yes.
Yeah, I know.
Okay. Oh, okay. So there was a yes and a no. I'll call that a win. I'll jump out while I'm ahead.
I know that. I know which one you're talking about.
Or it would also be cool that I know that was not what the movie did, but that people with imaginary friends can also see other imaginary friends, but only people with imaginary friends can see each other's imaginary friends.
That's exactly the premise in the movie.
Oh, I thought that.
I
thought that you said that the imaginary friends could see each other, but the people who had imaginary friends couldn't see the other imaginary friends.
That's what I said.
Oh yeah, but I said that no. In fact, that the people with imaginary friends can also see all the others.
Oh, okay.
Sort of an extra twist.
Right.
I don't know, man. I'm high.
Evidently, yeah. Okay, I can't work with it. Meanwhile, what's on first? Who's on second? Now, of course, remember I was talking about famous moments in history. We were thinking of doing remakes on Ardawen, like when Emperor Hirohito found out the Imperial Japanese fleet was at the bottom of the ocean, or that famous art school that refused a certain Austrian mouthy dude with a funny moustache. I have thought of another one, which would be a very interesting one, was the old Captain Bligh, who not only, he lost a ship, the Bounty, which is quite famous, mutiny on the Bounty. But Captain Bligh is also famous because he got a mutiny on a country. He was the governor of Australia, and we had a rum rebellion and ran him out of town. He actually, so not only did he have a mutiny on a ship, he had one on a fucking country. So I want to actually cover Captain Bligh going back to England to report to the Admiralty that he's been thrown out of Australia when he was the governor. We actually got rid of him, and we had the rum rebellion. Not like you colonial fucking tea thieves who fucking brewed Boston Harbour into the biggest cup of tea ever. We actually did it with rum, something worth fighting over. So I'd like to look at that one too. Famous historical moments could be a thing, Arnold. I think. What do you think?
Oh yes, absolutely. I thought that we were just doing it off the cuff, and we were already laughing our asses off. So
it works. Anyway, we'll keep that for.
Well, at least it works in our minds.
True. And of course, Mr. Cheesy hasn't heard the four conspirators will actually be a very good one, won't it? Hello, respondent man. Hang on. Reposden
Repo
man.
Sandman.
I don't know. Oh, Repo Sandman.
Repo Sandman.
Okay. So you repossess Sandman, as in, oh, okay. That's interesting.
So yeah, I
Oh,
was.
damn,
nice
I
going.
should have bet. I had a fucking straight and didn't even know.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh, Captain Blow is a real dodgy bastard, though, Repo Sandman. So he actually, they banished him to Tasmania, and then the first thing he did was grab his ship back to England to go and tell on us. Those Australians are picking on me again. They've taken all the rum and they've taken my position. They call me names. He's a second sook. Anyway, yeah. So he not only got a ship mutiny, he also got a country mutiny. It's a pretty big effort. Oh.
What's that?
Oh, you have. Oh, Mr. B has issues with his mic.
Oh, okay. Right. Bloody Globers can't tech, can they? Not like those flat earthers. They all know exactly how to tech. They never have mic issues, do they?
Yeah, and if you ever try to say that they do, they'll just mute you.
Correct. Because no flat earthers ever abused their power, have they?
Absolutely never.
You know, it's funny. I've got this Huntsman spider. He's still up on my TV where I've got the screen going. And as the scroll moves up a bit, it's under his leg. He lifts his leg up every time the scroll moves. So he can actually see the TV. I didn't know if spiders could see things like that, but he actually can. I'm quite surprised. Yes, I have a Huntsman situation here. We got all this rain and they all come indoors. And this one is right now on my TV saying, well, might as well watch some TV. It's wet outside.
I mean, hey, you can watch your favorite series and movies together with a companion.
Well, he does like Spider-Man shows. He also likes documentaries on insects and various things like that. I believe he's probably doing some background research on the enemy there. His hobbies are long walks across the roof. He doesn't seem to mind Metallica because, well, she actually. I should have my spider terminology correct. Because the huntsman ones are the big ones, and the males are quite small and get eaten for dinner after they have a root. So the plight of a male spider is pretty sad, isn't it?
Well, you know.
Mind you, it's probably more humane than what humans do.
I was gonna say it kind of sounds like marriage, but shorter.
Yeah, it's got a more favourable outcome. Just a faster outcome, same thing. Yeah, good point. Okay.
Well, you know.
So Repo Sandman has crossed Repo Man with Logan's Run. Oh my god, that. I can't remember Logan's Run. I watched it about 3 times, but God, I've drank so many bourbons and had so many bongs since then. Wow, I've destroyed those brain cells. Well and truly. Was Logan's Run kind of a precursor to that Arnie Schwarzenegger game show, which I also slips my mind?
No, it wasn't.
What was Logan's Run? Can someone give me a bit of premise on it so I can jolt the memory brains?
Logan's Run is basically a society that has class status, and their Logans, they're called, are selected to be killed unless they do a run.
Survival games. Survival games sort of thing.
Yeah. Wasn't it on their 35th birthday?
The what?
Right.
Wasn't it on their 35th birthday?
Yeah, something like that. It was like they're selected, like it was like the 30th or 35th.
Oh, survival of the fittest. Okay.
Well, no. You turned 35, you were dead.
Yeah, you were killed. And they were like living in underground because the top part was charred by a nuclear war, I guess, something like
Oh,
that.
okay. So post-Holocaustic. Oh, all right.
I'm
Okay,
gonna
I
get
did
off.
lose please.
I'm gonna get off. So bye.
See you later,
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, all right.
Bye.
Nice having you.
See you
Later.
later.
Always nice being here.
Yeah. Thank you.
You remember the movie The Island?
Oh, Jesus. Possibly.
It was what was his name? The guy that played Obi-Wan in the Clone Wars.
Alec Guinness?
Alec Guinness.
No, that was in the other.
Um,
Alec Guinness played the old Obi-Wan.
yeah.
Alec
uh,
Baldwin, you're not thinking.
the
no?
young
Okay.
the young
No, Ian-
Obi-Wan.
Ian.
Oh, Ewan McGregor.
Yeah,
Yeah.
McGregor. He was
Yep.
played that. That's basically Logan's Run.
Oh, hang on. Which movie, though? Which Ewan McGregor movie are you
Island.
talking about? Oh, okay. Sorry, I can't remember that one. I often don't remember the titles of them. I start watching them and then realise halfway through, I've seen this before.
Oh well, happens to everyone.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, Mr. P, you actually saw Peacemaker 2, right? Or didn't you?
I watched some of them. I watched like the first few episodes. I haven't watched it all.
Okay, I finished it, but it's for those who don't know Peacemaker is a character from the last Suicide Squad movie, and I gave him a series, and I have to say it's pretty funny.
It is pretty funny. Just the opening itself is hilarious.
Yeah, the opening credits is pretty pretty hilarious. I knew this was gonna be my kind of series when he got home to his dad and to his pet eagle, and his pet eagle literally gave him a hug.
Yeah, I love the eagle.
He got hugged by an eagle.
That eagle driving down like a dog in his car too. It's hilarious.
Yeah.
I don't want to give too many spoilers.
No.
Oh, no, do it.
I do think that they may say like shit and fuck a couple of times too often to my taste.
Well,
Well,
yeah, the
Yeah.
Suicide Squad was like that too. So
Yeah, it's like I like series that just say shit and fuck, but that don't shy around those words. But it was like sometimes it's like every other sentence, and I'm like, okay, dudes, calm down.
yeah, seriously.
Oh. What's wrong with you? I got it straight.
I had this shit.
That's really
hammered.
rude. That's really rude. I had it fucking straight then, you pricks. Damn. I'm going to go and play with the other tables.
Okay, bye.
Hey, I did that once on a sarcastic barman card game. I did pretty well too. I won a few hundred. And then said, see you later, when I realised I was on a different table. Bloody fandangle, these new fandangled internet-y things.
It drives people apart by bringing them closer together.
Yeah, funny, isn't it? But we get to play card games. Isn't it an interesting era we live in? We could be sitting here, we're playing, what, 2 people US, 1 Netherlands, 1 Australia. And it's not like it's a special occasion. We're actually just talking really casual.
Yeah.
Kind of. Yeah. Pretty fucking sort of amazing era.
Yeah, for the first time since 2 years, I actually played physically poker for last night. I have to say,
Nice.
I have to say that just also not with money, just cash.
Yeah, it was one of those fun ones. Yeah.
Just cash what someone at someone's house. And I have to say that it was less special than this because yeah.
And yeah, down here they like had a lot of bars had like poker night that you played, and you played for points.
Yeah, yeah. I don't know how it's in the States, but here, because poker is gambling, and you have to have a gambling license, and especially specifically a poker license. And there's only one casino in the Netherlands that has a poker license, so you have to go to that specific casino chain. And of course, if you play
Yeah.
for a few bucks, there isn't a big chance that you get someone. But yeah.
Here I guess they got around it because they did like there was all you had to do was like pay in $20 and you like could play the whole night.
Yeah, because you're not playing for money. They're probably
Yeah,
also,
you're just
yeah.
that's the way they got around it here.
And it's I once went to like a sort of a poker tournament too, and it was also that you also couldn't win that prize money. Like it was it was that was literally sort of like for the organization and the renting of the place and that sort of thing, and your entrance fee, and that was it. You couldn't win money. You could only win like a ticket to like the nationals or something like that.
Yeah.
The World Poker Championships were pretty big. In fact, it was I think it was $100 to jump in, and they had like 500 players. So straight away, 100 times 500, I think it was $500,000 or something. Have I got that right? Or $50,000? Either way, it was. That's what happened here. I remember it sort of coming up, and yeah, it's basically a elimination round. It's last one standing. It's a degree of luck too. We used to run pool comps at the pub I worked at, and the good thing of the pool comp, rather than have it sudden death, so one mistake and you're out of the game, I did sort of like a double Calcutta rules, whereby if you lose a game, you get a second chance. And of course, you pit off the losers against the losers, so a person who loses 2 in a row is out. And in that way, it's funny because one person plays less games and gets to the final. Someone usually comes in losing the first game, then they're on sudden death all the way through the rounds. And they're in such good form by the time they get to the last game. The grand finals are fucking excellent. It's usually the best 2 players. So a double Calcutta where you keep matching the losers. Geez, it worked well. Good fun pub sport too. You used to get a lot of people in. Nothing worse than those events where you turn up and you get beaten out in the first round. It's like, fuck, there goes me game.
Yeah.
Anyone ever do any trivia nights at pubs?
No, I haven't. Never done that.
No.
They're kind of fun. You get these trivia hustlers, like little teams of people that's their motivation. They're like, these are the elite. There'll be someone who's into sports, someone who does literature, maybe a science dude or something. It's viciously competitive.
I do know that's a thing here too, where they're like people that have, like go to, and they go to almost every trivia night, and they're
Yep.
Yeah,
one of my
they're
friends
super fanatic about it.
Yeah. One of my friends, believe it or not, he's actually a merchant seaman. He's got a navigation ticket, and he's laughed his tits off at all the things flat earthers come out with because he does real navigation. He actually used to be an MC at a trivia night, and he said that in the 90s it was fucking great fun. You go in and you could do it all, and everyone had fun and got drunk and whatever. Now everyone's googling your answers, and you're getting disputed all the time. And it's actually, being an MC at a trivia night, it's a fucking horrible gig. You don't want to do it anymore. Whereas in the old days you could organised to have a bit of fun, but not now.
I think that
Google
here I think here that's that often like with trivia nights you have to if you participate you have to
give up your phone.
You have to give up your phone. Yeah.
Cool. Oh, to stop you. Well, that happened on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. The original TV show, there was a bit of drama over it. What was it? That guy who they got together and said, "You'll cough when it's the right answer." And it was like, he went through all the answers and someone in the audience was going on the right answer. And they went through the show and they'd worked out it was a rort. Someone was texting the answers and then coughing overtly in the crowd. And he could have left it about 125 grand. He wouldn't have got caught. There wasn't enough to nail it. But it was the next one where it was really obvious that someone was, double teaming it. But game shows for money. People will always think of cunning ways to make money, won't they?
Oh yeah. I mean, they'll do that in casinos. They'll have someone cop if the other players have a good hand or not.
Coughing's also a shoplifter tactic.
Yep.
We used to get it happening in our motorcycle shops, and the best thing was whenever the dudes would come in, one distracts the staff while the other goes and, at the moment, seizes his booty. So what we used to do, because I was out in the workshop, I used to come in and follow them around and just annoy the shit out of them, so they realise you're not going to let them, nick anything.
Great. Now I'm afraid to cough in a supermarket.
Yep.
Or in any other store, or at the casino.
That's right. Yep. Oh, got something there, Mr. Ardawen.
Maybe.
Have you got something?
It's also coming around the time that we have to
Gotta wrap it up.
Oh,
gotta slowly go towards wrapping it up. So I
Yeah.
was also
So almost
Good
2
idea.
hours, almost.
almost.
Wow.
yes, we do fill it out, don't we?
Time
Time does
goes by
fly in these
fast.
low pressure. Well, we're doing Dunning-Kruger, Wednesday, 8 p.m. UTC. Next week, the US Bunker 33 crew are doing JM Truth again. God, here's the gift that keeps on giving. What else, Mr. Ardawen?
Not really sure. I think that's pretty much it for us. Yes.
Well, no, there's one I got to refer to. The ad. We've put up an ad on Bunker 33. Why high heels are dangerous. I think anyone who might be considering wearing high heels should watch this ad. Okay, it's important.
It's important.
Anyway, yeah, it
It's a
is.
public service
It's an important-
announcement.
It is. It is. Go and watch it. You'll see what I mean. It's very important to not wear high heels around in certain situations. And there's a lady there voicing her opinion on it. She does very good live TV work. So,
That is actually
it is.
actually is a good one. Yeah. I also want to show fuck YouTube
Right.
and fuck the content ID system on YouTube.
Mm.
I guess you would concur.
You're referring to the way they copyright claimed us for a 1925 movie, which can't possibly have a copyright on it because it's 97
It's-
fucking years old.
It gets worse. It gets worse. It was supposedly the Hindi version of the 1925 silent movie, even though we didn't use the Hindi version.
Hmm. Isn't that interesting?
Would you appeal it?
So, well, we will. It happened.
That's
It
good.
happened mid-stream though. It cut your stream down, so we went and
Yeah.
finished it off on Twitch. Fuck you, YouTube. Twitch got us through, and Twitch is a loss leader apparently. That doesn't make any money. Twitch should look at fucking taking over YouTube. They're well placed to do it. That would be cool. They've got minimum delay. YouTube's got about 20 seconds. Hey Amber, but you live in high heels. We'll go and watch the ad on Bunker 33, Amber. Seriously, it's very dangerous. You've got to watch it. Sorry, I know I've seen it. I'm sorry, you have to watch it, Amber.
Fine, I'll come.
So what do you got to shill, Mr. P? Anything you got to shill on your channel?
Well, on my radio station, Mr. Victory One, I am starting up Tuesday nights arts and radio streams.
Oh, and what are you doing on them? He asked.
Well, it's basically be like me, like this coming Tuesday, I'll be doing Star Wars art and have a nice little playlist going on So it's gonna be late night. So if you need a place to chill, you definitely check it out.
Tuesday night, that's Monday morning in Australia time, isn't it? Your Tuesday night?
Is it or Wednesday morning? I can't remember.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Lucky
Wednesday
I'm
morning.
some.
Stupid time zones. Oh, fucking
So
up
lucky I was
everything.
all night straight too, by the way. Lowest of all low straights, but you still won. So okay, it'll come up in our sub thing if we. Oh, actually, you don't notify, so we've got to unsub and turn on and off notifications, don't we?
Yes.
Okay, I'll do that. And it's Star Wars now. No spoilers, but does Luke get his hand cut off or not in this one?
No, he
Or
doesn't.
have you
get it.
going to? Right.
No. It's gonna be something fun though. It's gonna be something different.
Yeah, you got something more to tease us with?
Yes. Tease you it's a 4-legged Jedi.
You mean the cat ones?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I've seen some of those cat lightsaber fights. They're actually brilliant. Are you talking about the ones up, or are you making some?
I'm making some.
Oh, excellent. With lightsabers.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, fuck. I love it. I love the idea.
So we'll have some, fun little lightsabers. Obi-Wan Cat and Darth Cat. I'll come up with better names though.
Jin, we get a little bit of feedback from you.
I don't know why.
Oh, you got
Whack
the flush right at the
go.
end.
Oh,
Ooh.
the river. Saved by the river. Fuck.
But
That's cool.
Jin, do you have anything to shoot?
No, not me.
That's good.
I'm just the guy who plays in the background on the shills.
Is there an uncalled fall coming up in the next few hours?
I would hope, but I haven't heard anything.
Okay. Well, you never do because the thumbnails go up pretty late, don't they? So it's just go jump
Yeah,
in at the right time.
Dawson's
and
pretty
see.
slack on that.
That would be in about 2 or 3 hours, wouldn't it? Though, if it is an event, yeah.
About 4.
Okay.
Okay. So I guess that's gonna be it for us today. If we have nothing else to
Okay.
chill. Thank you all for coming. Thank you all for watching. I hope everyone had fun. And I guess I'll see you guys next time.
Okay.
Bye.
I'm still feeling. Bye.
Bye bye.